A group of humans, their limbs tightly bound by iron chains and heavy sacks pulled over their heads, were being transported like livestock. I knew they were destined for sacrifice. Seated comfortably in the carriage were nobles whose purpose was to strike a deal with the vampires, exchanging these slaves for protection. When the signal flare exploded in the night sky, I knew Sonia must be setting out. Before her departure, I pleaded with her repeatedly. This mission was fraught with danger, and she shouldn't go, but confident in her abilities, she insisted on going, ultimately leading her squad to the front lines. The result, the Wolf Clan had already lurked in the woods, striking without warning and catching them completely off guard. Hearing the wolves' howls echo through the city, my heart clenched. This was a premeditated slaughter. I urgently pleaded with Victor to send reinforcements, but he coldly refused. Left with no choice, I seized a warhorse and rode alone to aid the besieged. Blood mist shrouded the battlefield, where both slaves and vampire legions became targets of slaughter. Amid the chaos, I saw a black slave tear off his sackcloth, using wolf claws to break his chains and punch a werewolf to the ground. Yet the vampire army still retreated steadily, even noble heads being torn off at the moment of crisis. I charged in on horseback, picked up a sharp sword, and slashed the werewolf lunging at me. Yet Sonia was dragged underground. My heart raced with panic. Thrust my sword into the earth with fury, finally slaying the lurking monster. But reinforcements poured in relentlessly. I had no choice. To save her, I resolutely pulled out the key, unlocked the collar, and let my body transform into a true werewolf. All were stunned. Even the werewolves retreated in terror. For the first time, the truth of a human transforming into a wolf was laid bare before the world. Just then, Victor arrived belatedly and shot me with his crossbow without warning. Though I saved Sonia, my unauthorized departure from the city and removal of the collar violated tribal law. I was sentenced to 30 lashes in public. The overseer administered the punishment personally, the whip tearing through my flesh with each crack. Hearing Sonia's cries through the window, the pain in my heart surpassed the physical lashes. After the punishment, I was thrown into prison. A black slave risked his life to bring me water, and we formed a bond. That night, Sonia sneaked in to visit, vowing to rescue me. I told her that Thales, Victor's confidant, had long known our secret, yet delayed exposing it. She must uncover his true intentions. Meanwhile, nobles openly questioned Victor's protection in the assembly, even declaring us the true demons. This enraged him so completely that he smashed the speaker against a stone pillar, blood splattering the hall. Under Victor's tyranny, my kin scrambled for scraps like beasts. I could bear it no longer, intervening to deliver a passionate plea.
Is this what you want to be their entertainment, their playthings, their pets? Cowering beneath the whip, and then fighting amongst ourselves? Is this what you want?
I've lived by their rules my entire life. I've protected them, envied them. And for what? To be treated like an animal?
We are not animals! We do have a choice! We can choose to be more than this! We can be slaves, or we can be lycans!
Sonia soon sought out Thales. Learning he coveted a parliamentary seat, she agreed to cede her position in exchange for my freedom. She brought me to a secret meeting and whispered, "Father has decreed your execution tomorrow. We must act tonight. If all goes well, we'll meet by the river in 3 days." Before parting, Thales placed the key to the collar in my hand. Clutching that cold iron key, hope and fury ignited within me.